हाय एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अर्पिता शर्मा क्लासेस। मैं हूं अर्पिता शर्मा, आपकी एजुकेटर, और आज हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर डेटेड 18th ऑफ नवंबर 2021। तो आज हम 18 नवंबर 2021 का न्यूज़पेपर एनालाइज करेंगे। बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट आर्टिकल्स थे प्रीलिम्स के पर्सपेक्टिव से न्यूज़पेपर में, उनको एक एक करके डिकोड करने जा रहे हैं। Class PDF is already, it will be uploaded in an hour in the Telegram channel, Simplifying UPSC with Ease. We'll be solving some prelims based questions also in the middle of the lecture. Okay, lecture के बिल्कुल मध्य में हम कुछ prelims related questions को भी solve करेंगे. So make sure that you are watching this lecture thoroughly and do take notes during the lecture. Class के दौरान ना अपने notes लेते रहिएगा, because PDF ना pile on होता रहता है. Because when you get the PDF, you get very relaxed that now we can study, through the notes that we have already downloaded. But when you make your, and that makes you lethargic, that makes you very lazy. Okay, but when you make your own notes, you are very active. Your mind starts analyzing, learning while you are making notes, so you become active. Okay, and you can revise it for a longer duration of time. So that is why I advise my students to take notes during the lecture. Okay, to keep your mind engaged and active. Before we start, here's a small announcement for all of you. Unacademy has launched Champions Conclave, and this conclave will help you to get guidance for your civil services preparation from 25 plus experts and bureaucrats. Now you can access 15 plus free sessions over a period of 3 days, that is from 20th November till 22nd November, 10 a.m. onwards. We have Durga Shakti Nagpal ma'am, Amanpreet ma'am, Jagriti Avasti ma'am, Satyam Gandhi sir, and these are bureaucrats and those who have cracked this examination who are going to guide you in this journey. So do not forget to enroll today. Let's start with the first article, Kartarpur crossing. A Sikh pilgrim gestures before crossing the border to visit Gurudwara Darbar Sahib in Pakistan via the Kartarpur Sahib corridor. This corridor was opened 20 months after the pilgrimage was suspended because of COVID-19. So, Gurudwara Darbar Sahib, Kartarpur, it is also known as Kartarpur Sahib. It is in Shakargarh, which is in Punjab province of Pakistan. It was opened in 1522 and Sikh architectural style में इसको बनाया गया है. And government is considering to reopen this corridor after the COVID-19 pandemic. Because of that, it was locked down, it was closed, but now it has tried to, with safety protocols in place, we are reopening it. Okay, point clear. Now the next important point about this news is about the Kartarpur Corridor Agreement. According to this agreement between India and Pakistan, Indian pilgrims of all faith, not just the Sikhs, all faith and persons of Indian origin, they can use the corridor. They will need a valid passport, and the people who are POI, persons of Indian origin, they need to carry OCI, overseas card, identity card, along with the passport of their country. ये dawn से dusk तक, दिन से रात तक ये खुला रहता है आपका कॉरिडोर, and pilgrims who are traveling in the morning, they have to return on the same day. That is also a condition in the agreement. Okay. Now this is over here, you can see Kartarpur in the Pakistan side. This is the Gurdaspur corridor and this is India. This is from Gurdaspur till Kartarpur Sahib. Okay. So Gurudwara in Kartarpur, it is on the bank of river Ravi. And it was here that Guru Nanak Ji assembled Sikh community and he lived for 18 years until his death in 1539. ये जो कॉरिडोर आपका श्राइन है ना करतारपुर का, ये इंडियन साइड से भी विजिबल है, ये पॉइंट याद रखिएगा. नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट आर्टिकल, Sabz Burj restored to its Mughal era glory. All these articles are important for art and culture. So here this is also known as a green dome. Green dome why? Because नीली छतरी क्यों बोलते हैं इसको? Because it is painted in pure gold and lapis. ठीक है, एंड इट वॉज बिलीव टू बी बिल्ट इन 1530. कहा जाता है कि ये हुमायूं टूम्ब के बिल्कुल साइड में ही है, न्यू दिल्ली में ऑक्टेगोनल टॉम्ब है ये. ठीक है, और ऐसा कहा जाता है कि ये अर्लीस्ट सर्वाइविंग पेंटेड सीलिंग आर्किटेक्चर है. ठीक है. नाउ हियर, hidden in plain sight on traffic island on Mathura road with an estimated 60 lakh vehicles passing annually is one of Delhi's earliest Mughal era monuments, Sabz Burj. याद रखना, it is in New Delhi. Okay, now it has been conserved and restored. Last 4 साल से इस पे काम चल रहा है. Finally इसको conserve किया गया Archaeological Survey of India के द्वारा, restore कर दिया गया है using traditional materials and building craft techniques favored by 16th century craftsmen. That is also important. It was built in 1530. It does not have any markings or paintings to prove that it was built in 1530, but इसके material से ऐसा अंदाजा लगाया जाता है. ठीक है. Now it has a very importance, it's very immense importance. Why? Because of the ceiling. ये जो आप देख रहे हो ना डोम पर जो सीलिंग कलर है इसके वजह से, ठीक है. It is thought to be earliest surviving painted ceiling for any monument in the history of India. That you have to remember. The question is, which committee referred to the fifth schedule as constitution within constitution? कौन सी कमिटी ने फिफ्थ शेड्यूल के बारे में कहा कि ये संविधान के अंदर ही एक अपना संविधान है? जल्दी से बताएं. इज इट मुंगेकर कमिटी, देबार कमीशन, तेंदुलकर कमिटी और सी रंगराजन कमिटी? करेक्ट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन इज, इस क्वेश्चन का करेक्ट आंसर आपका है, इट इज ए, मुंगेकर कमिटी. ऑलराइट. अनअकैडमी लेकर आया है चेज योर यूपीएससी ड्रीम. नाउ नथिंग कैन स्टॉप यू विद लोन फॉर यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन ऑन अनअकैडमी. Here you will be given loan for fulfilling your aim, or for cracking UPSC, for also getting you the correct guidance through Unacademy's platform. We'll be giving you zero processing fees, 0% interest rate, approval in 2 hours, no hidden charges, minimal paperwork, flexible tenures. The form link is given below in the description box below this video. You can fill the form and also do not forget to use code ARPITA10 ताकि आपको 10% का डिस्काउंट मिल जाए आपके प्लस के सब्सक्रिप्शन पर. Alright. Now the next article, school enrollment fell during pandemic ASER study. Annual status of education report has been released by Pratham. Pratham is an educational NGO. एंड इट्स एन एनुअल सर्वे. ये जो एनुअल स्टेटस ऑफ एजुकेशन रिपोर्ट है एक एनुअल सर्वे है जो जिसका एम है, व्हाट इज इट्स एम? टू प्रोवाइड रिलायबल सपोर्टिव एनुअल एस्टिमेट्स ऑफ चिल्ड्रन स्कूलिंग स्टेटस. बेसिक लर्निंग लेवल्स इंडिया में किस तरह से चल रही हैं उसको डिपिक्ट करता है ये एलिमेंट्री लेवल पर. एंड द की फाइंडिंग्स ऑफ दिस रिपोर्ट आर, बेसिकली दिस रिपोर्ट वाज प्रिपेयर्ड बाय डूइंग फोन सर्वे बिकॉज ऑफ दिस pandemic. So proportion of children who are currently not enrolled in school is higher in 2020 and 21 as compared to 2018. That is because of the lockdown and the pandemic, as we all know. Secondly, 2018 में only 2.5% of children were not enrolled in school. But in 2021, 4.6% children are not enrolled. So this is an increase in non-enrollment. Higher school dropouts or even lower number of new enrollments have been witnessed in this report. प्लस गवर्नमेंट स्कूल एनरोलमेंट हैज इंक्रीज्ड. 2018 में 64.3% बच्चे गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में एनरोल हुए थे. 2021 में 70.3% बच्चे एनरोल हुए हैं. एंड इन प्राइवेट स्कूल एनरोलमेंट द एनरोलमेंट हैज ड्रॉप्ड. 32.5% हुआ था 2018 में, अब 24.4% ही है. सो इट्स अ शिफ्ट फ्रॉम प्राइवेट स्कूल टू गवर्नमेंट. व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑफ फाइनेंशियल डिस्ट्रेस एंड लोअर लेवल ऑफ इनकम ड्यूरिंग पैंडेमिक. कितनी जॉब्स छूटी हैं लोगों की पैंडेमिक के दौरान, तो उस वजह से ये शिफ्ट देखने को मिला है. And by 2021, around 40% of children attended tuition classes. Why? That has put up an extra burden on the poor families because schools are not functioning properly. So students are shifting to tuitions for better understanding of the subjects. So that is a disruption which is caused to classroom teaching or the inability to adapt to online education. एंड स्मार्टफोन एक्सेस भी एक चैलेंज रहा है ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन में. स्मार्टफोन रहा है बच्चों के पास, बट कैसे एक्सेस करना है, वाईफाई कनेक्शन, ये सब भी एक चैलेंज रहे हैं इस पैंडेमिक के दौरान. And all India 67.6% of children have a smartphone at home. But even in such households, 1% of children still have no access to smartphones. That shows the accessibility of smartphones to the children's. 91% students in Kerala, 80% in Himachal Pradesh, 10% in Bihar and 13% in West Bengal had online education. The lower amongst them was Bihar and West Bengal over here. And over a third of children which are admitted to class 1 and 2, they never attended the school in person. So they do not have that social interaction ability. Plus National Achievement Survey also saw a drop in learning outcomes. 4% टीचर्स ने तो ये भी कहा कि बच्चे जो थे वो कैचअप नहीं कर पा रहे सिलेबस के साथ, हमारे एक्सप्लेनेशन के साथ. तो लर्निंग आउटकम्स भी अफेक्ट हो रहे हैं, इम्पैक्ट हुए हैं नेगेटिवली. ओके, सो दीज आर द फाइंडिंग्स, दीज आर इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर प्रीलिम्स. The next important article, white fault lines within global climate risk index. ये editorial highlight करता है कि global climate risk index में क्या क्या faults हैं. Global climate risk index is an index published annually by German Watch, which is a non-profit organization. This is important for prelims. Okay. And 2021's GCRI has ranked 180 countries based on the impact of extreme weather events and other socio-economic data from 2000 to 19. So different issues have been flagged in the GSRI. First issue is that it ranks countries based on 4 key indicators, and out of these 2 are absolute and 2 are relative. So it does not provide a rationalistic view for selection of these indicators. So indicators are number of death per 1 lakh inhabitants, sum of losses in PPP, losses per unit of GDP. These are the 4 parameters. Second issue is that this index suffers from exclusion errors and selection bias based on the different parameters that it is using. Third, that it does not take in account the geological incidents like volcanic eruption, tsunami, earthquakes into account. ये सिर्फ storms और floods को ही देखता है, उसके अलावा earthquake, volcanic eruptions को तो ये include ही नहीं करता. And ranking under GCRI is done based on data collected by Munich Re's NatCat service. And it is said that Munich Re's NatCat service is not authenticated at ground level. So this is another issue with this index. The last article, India to hold first 2+2 Russia with Russia on December 6. So India Russia annual summit हो रहा है जिसमें 2+2 format में meeting हो रही है. 2+2 means from India's side there will be external affairs and defense minister. From Russia's side again external and defense minister will be coming together. It will deepen bilateral engagement between India and Russia. और रशिया पहला नॉन क्वाड नेशन है जो 2+2 के फॉर्मेट में इंडिया के साथ बातचीत करने वाला है. This was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. उम्मीद करती हूँ आपको 10 minutes के अंदर बढ़िया तरीके से जो points important है वो समझ आए होंगे. On this note, we are wrapping up the class. Thank you everyone for participating in this lecture. You will be getting the PDF of this lecture very soon on our Telegram channel. Thank you and have a wonderful night ahead.